got this mic wound up. I can't hold them side by side.
Oh, is that right?
Okay, looks like the number 10, Kylie Hamrick out of Rootstown, leading the way, sponsored by MDR. Coming in next, looks like it's going to be the number 21 of Bo Tasker out of Paris. And it looks like the number 40, Cecilia Krieger out of Rootstown. We got the number 75X. That's going to be Mallory Heater out of Atwater. The 555X. That's going to be Emma Long out of Brimfield. And number 35. That's going to be Mac Lula out of Rootstown. Now, we did have one additional vehicle signed up, the number 09. Had one additional one. Is there another one coming? Making it on to the track. Countdown starting with 5, 4, 3, 2. Let them go, and they're going to be off and running here in the youth class of the Smash It, Crash It, Tear 'em Up Automobile Demolition Derby. And already the number 09 getting jockeyed around for position, heading on down to the far end of the track, side by side with the number 35 of Mac Lula out of Rootstown. Looks like they went back to back with the number 40, Cecilia Krieger out of Rootstown. So you're going to be taking a shot in the nose, courtesy of the 555X. Emma Long out of Brimfield, and they're stacking them up. The 35 coming in once again, Mac Lula. Star Hill Roofing and Construction sponsor the 75X Mallory Heater out of Atwater, sitting sideways in the Lula machine. My goodness, good thing the arm was inside the vehicle. Well, and doggone it, looks like we may have lost the number 21 already. 21 having some technical difficulties. Well, the number 09 rolling down the pike. My goodness, that was... Green flags are back in the air. Got the green flag. We'll go ahead and turn them loose once again and get action back underway in this youth mini event. Okay, well, it looks like most of the action headed down to the far end of the track. The number 555X Emma Long out of Brimfield, kind of bringing her down and swinging it around into the 75X of Maury Heater out of Atwater. The 40 Cecilia Krieger out of Rootstown in that two-tone white and gray machine. About track central right now, and of course, number 35. The Macaluli out of Rootstown. Colored blue and white paint scheme. Sounds like 75X Maury Heater having a little hold him up. Okay, we did have a piece of metal out there. They got that removed. The green flags are back in the air, so let's get them back underway. These cars driving around. Tires spinning around at a high rate of speed can definitely fling a piece of metal pretty good, so we don't want that excess metal out there get tossed up into one of these other automobiles or up into the stand. You know, we've got the nets around here, but seen some crazy things. Many years we've been doing this, so we keep things possible. 35 going nose to nose with the 555X Emma Long and the 555X out of Brimfield. Going nose to nose with the Macaluli, the number 35 out of Rootstown. It's like 75X Mallory Heater getting pushed out of the way. Make a swift getaway on the number 35. Looks like the 40 taking a little bit of a bump and run from the 555X of Emma Long. Number 10, Kylie Hetrick. Rootstown getting spun around. Moving target, definitely harder to hit out there, so the number 10 is going to keep things rolling right along and go after the number 35 of Macaluli. None of the drivers that you see out here have their driver's license. That's why they do have the passengers in there to try to coach them along, give them a few tips as they are driving out here. Be a 12 to 16, but if they are 16, they cannot have their driver's license. Most of the drivers quite a bit younger than that. .55 with the hammer down. Emma Long rolling up the rest of the pack. It looks like the 75X Mallory Heater having a bit of a end of the day. Going to finish in 5th. We are down to 4 vehicles. 4 vehicles still running out here. The top 3 are going to be going away with some prize money and a trophy. Oh, the 555X Emma Long heading all the way down toward the number 35 of Mac Aluli on the receiving end. Looks like we do have 1 vehicle on the timer. That's Mallory Heater in the 75X. Okay, we are down to 3 right now. Looks like time ran out on the 75X. 35 down at the far end. Mac Aluli on the timer. 555X Emma Long out of Brimfield and the number 10 Kylie Hamrick out of Rootstown. They're exchanging hits. Okay, well, looks like there goes the flag from the doorpost of the number 35. 35 will be finishing in 3rd place. That's Mac Aluli out of Rootstown. Got 1 and 2 yet to be decided between the number 10. That's Kylie Hamrick out of Rootstown and the 555X Emma Long out of Brimfield. Well, looks like number 10 momentarily stalled out. Kylie Hamrick's got it fired back up. Keeps kind of dying, though. The 555X seems to have the advantage right now. We'll see if that holds true. 555X running pretty well. Emma Long out of Brimfield, but the number 10 is started once again. And moving back around, referees keeping a close eye as far as the time on these drivers to make some contact. And number 10 keeps stalling out. As long as it keeps firing back up and they're able to make some contact within the allotted amount of time. We'll see. Oh, it looks like they're still running around with the 555 getting lined up. Going to have a little bit of a cat and mouse game right now. We'll see if the number 10 is able to get around, but it looks like the red flags are flying. I don't think the number 10 was able to make some contact with the stalling out, which means the checkered flag is heading out to the number 555X of Emma Long out of Brimfield, taking the win. A very respectable second place finish for Kylie Hamrick out of Rootstown, and the number 10 drivers climbing out of their vehicles, congratulating one another, and that's what we like to see out here, some great sportsmanship especially in this youth class. Now, third place is down at the far end. That's going to be Macalulai out of Town taking away third. So again, third place, Macalulai out of Rootstown at 35. Second place, the 10 of Kylie Hamrick out of Rootstown. And in first, the 555X Emma Long out of Brimfield. Now, we do want to let you know we do have Mid-Vid. Okay, well, looks like we do have the number 538. That's Clayton Day out of Blake. First vehicle on the track. Now, again, we do want to thank our tractor operators that were also out there helping get these vehicles off of the track area. We had Brian Wolf, Longacre Farms, Joe Farwell Farms, and Chuck Palmer. Big thank you to them. They were out there with the Aleppo Rents vehicles, and of course Nothing Farms was out there with the water wagon. Got to thank all those folks bringing their equipment out here and helping to make the Portage County Randolph Fair the great success that it is. Got the 538X Shane Day out of Beloit, and we do have the 515 Hunter McPeak. Okay, well, it looks like we do have the three cars in this one event here. The referees, and give them a countdown, starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go, and they're coming off the line here in the Pro Stock event of the Smash It Demolition Derby. Again, we do have Hunter McPeak in the number 515 out of Deerfield, Clayton Day in the 538, and Shane Day in the 538X. Okay, but looks like 538X rolling around. That's Shane Day. Hunter McPeak is in the 515, and Clayton Day in the 538. like 515 having a rough way to go. Front end locked up on that one. Peak. Dragging that front end around, and that's definitely not helping his cause. You can see the front tire, at least on the front passenger side, is locked up. Not sure if the front driver's side is locked up as well, but it's definitely causing him a little bit of anguish out there as he's trying to move 515 back and forth and down the track. So he's got the brakes set pretty well, and doggone it, looks like he's just not able to make the time. It's getting very hot. 5-1-5 will be in third. So now it's down between the 538 of Clayton Day and Shane Day in the number 538X. Shane Day and the 538X definitely exercising the skinny pedal out there. The 538 of Clayton Day. Taking a little more time to get his vehicle squared away. Both of them are making contact out here, battling it out for first and second in this pro stock event. 538X. Sounded pretty good. That's Shane Day. Clayton is in the 538. Well, the 538X trying to climb out of the way just before Clayton came around in the 538. Right now they're battling it out for first and second. Got $1,250 to be paid. $750 to second place out here in the pro stock event. looks like he's going to push him right on down to the pit stall, it looks like, from this particular vantage point. The 538X, a little bit lucky the track is as wet as it was. We may have had one over on its side. Hold them up. We got the red flags out flying around here. It looks like they are going out. And it looks like the 538 going to be taking the checkered 538X with the checkered going to be in first. 538 going to be in second. So Shane Day in the 538X taking the checkered flag. The 538 second place. Hunter McPeak in the 515 is in third. Now, we do have the Smash It Minis. Smash It Minis, you're going to be up next. So if you're in the Smash It Mini class, you need to be at the ready and get your helmets on, get strapped in. So Smash It Minis, got a pretty good list of those vehicles going to be coming down to the track here in just a couple of moments. We've only got one vehicle that needs to be removed here, so that's going to be pretty quick before we bring in the Smash It Mini class. Now, we do have the Smash It Minis next, and then we have a pretty good list of our street stock mini cars. We still have a lot of great Demolition Derby action coming up here, and we do. The Smash It Mini event. Smash It Minis are ready to roll on down here. It looks like the 57X, that's going to be Robert Zark out of Streetsboro, sponsored by RS Auto and Berkey Recycling. That's who was the sponsor of the 01 as well. Got the 88 Justin Edelman out of Rootstown, also sponsored by RS Auto and Berkey Recycling. The number 12, that's going to be Megan Knar out of Ravenna. There's the 88 Junior Wayne. Got the 63X, that's going to be Alec Dermer out of Kentney, sponsored by RS Auto and Berkey Recycling. I believe that's the 10X of Doug Tasker out of Wayland coming onto the track. Here comes the number 10. That's Bo Tasker out of Paris. Here comes the 555. Thomas Mangold, hometown driver out of Randolph. The 1019, that's Wesley Neff out of Rootstown. The 31, going to be Eric Stevens out of Rootstown. The X34, also driving out of Rootstown, Lonzo Stanley. Here comes the 421 out of Piketon. That's going to be Louis Gorman. Got the FC40 Junior out of Rootstown. It's going to be Hutton Krieger. Like we do have the drivers ready, the referees ready. So, folks, if you would help me give them a countdown, starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go, and they're coming off the line slowly but surely. The 57X is going to be out there first. The 88 Junior appears to be the first one to make some contact. Wayne Mason out of Rootstown. The 10-9 Wesley Neff out of Rootstown, bringing her on down into the track. And the 57X Robert Zarka out of Streetsboro. Red, white, and blue. Got a few puffs of smoke out of the 421 already. Louis Gorman out of Piketon. 63X. Alec Dermer out of Kent. Well, we got a traffic jam at the side of the track. Looks like we've already lost the 10X there. Dylan Tasker out of Wayland. Bad way to go. And now the 12 and the 421. Hey, hooked up over there. Bumper to bumper. It looks like they may be trying to get them apart. And I think they just about got it. The number 12 making it far out of the setup. And that bumper hooked onto the bumper. 421. Green will be heading southbound at a fairly high rate of speed. 88 Junior getting spun around courtesy of the number 10-9 Wesley Neff out of Rootstown. FC40 Junior Hutton Krieger out of Rootstown working the middle of the track. Going to be going back to back with a 0-1 of Sean Petrie out of Manaway. Doggone it, looks like Eric Stevens out of Rootstown has removed himself from the action, the number 10X. The first one out, Dylan Tasker. Eric Stevens joining him, looks like number 10. That's the far end. 10-9, not showing a lot of movement to it. Tasker in the number 10, moving the flag in front of the doorpost of that automobile. The FC 40 Junior Hutton Krieger heading southbound, going to go nose to nose with the 88 Junior of Wayne Mason out of Rootstown. 88 of Justin Adelman out of Rootstown, weaving through the traffic, heading northbound. Hit on the number 421. Louis Gorman out of Piketon, who's front bumper perched into the 57X of Robert Zarka out of Streetsboro. And an awful lot of steam coming out from under the hood. The 57X. That thing is running mighty warm out there. He's still making contact. They're up and down the track. 63X showing a lot of steam as well. That's Alec Derrimer out of Kent. Well, it looks like Lonzo Stanley in the X34 out of Rootstown. Trying to get his attention. I believe he was out before he was able to move. Got some sparks coming out from under the hood of the 88 Junior. Like for right now, luckily that is all that we have, are just sparks. Well, it looks like they're trying to get the attention of the 88. I believe he is out of time trying to restart that vehicle. They are trying to get his attention, and where they got him out of Adelman up to the Rootstown. Being told the 421, Louis Gorman is out of contention, and so is the number 12, Nar out of Ravenna. They are falling off the pace fairly quick. Like the 01, see Sean Petrie still showing movement. Number 63X, Alec Derrimer. The 57X, Robert Zarka. FC40 Junior, Hutton Krieger. Wayne Mason trying to push his way down through. Looks like he finally made some contact with the nose of the 57X of Robert Zarka. So 5 automobiles still showing movement out here. 0-1, Sean Petrie stopping just shy of the driver's door. The 63X, that driver's door was right in the way. He's trying to get jockeyed around for position and get away from that driver's door. These cars getting very hot. A lot of steam coming off of these engines. Very difficult to see at some vantage points. Steam building up inside the vehicles and around, definitely hard to see. The drivers are opting for the safer alternative when they do lift before making contact with that driver's door. Stacked up pretty deep with the 63X. Alec Dermer out of Kent. Get jockeyed around. Goes up toward the number. I believe that was the 88 Junior. The left side with a bad vantage point. I believe that is Wayne Mason. Get out of the way just prior to the 57X of Robert Zarka coming down the pike side by side with the FC40 Junior of Hutton Rico. Robert Zarka down as far as south end. Spun around. He's still chugging a lot of steam out of that 57X. Keeping her going. 63X. Alec Dermer out of Kent. On the same lines. They're going to try to bust their way down through there. The FC40 Junior Hutton Krieger out of Marootstown. In the middle of that mess out here. Hutton spinning that steering wheel around and going to be going nose to nose with Sean Petrie. Sean Petrie bringing the 0-1 down through there, trying to parallel park that between the 57X of Robert Zarka, 88 Junior, 63X with the breakaway. Jeremy, here comes the FC40 Junior Hutton Krieger. there goes the FC40 Junior. Hutton Krieger nose to nose with Sean Petrie in the number 01. Sean getting back around, and these two going to go back at it once again. The 63X working his way down to the middle of the track. It looks like the 57X is having some technical difficulties. That 57X been running very warm for quite some time. This is Robert Zarka. Well, it looks like the 88 Junior just went on the timer as well. Wayne Mason out of Aritztown. Well, it looks like he's showing some movement. He's having a lot of trouble. I believe the 57X is out of contention. Going to be just outside of the money in fifth. Now the seconds clicking by on Wayne Mason's 88 Junior. He's trying to get that machine to go. Looks like the horsepower very limited, so I see the south watching that all around the track. 0-1, Sean Petrie over to the far side, going to be chased down by the number 63X. Time just expired for the 88 Junior, so it looks like we are down to 3, folks, down to 3. That's going to be Sean Petrie and Manaway. The 63 Alex the Reamer out of Kent. The FC40 Junior Hunter Krieger. Things not looking so good for the number 01. That thing's getting mighty warm, and I'd say it's just going to be a matter of time before we see some flames emerge out of the 01. Doggone it, there goes the flag from the doorpost of the 01. Sean Petrie going to be finishing in third place. So we're down to 2, The FC40 Junior Hutton Krieger out of Aritztown going nose to nose with the 63X. Alex DeRumer out of Kent. These are a couple of mighty hard cars. Right now, it looks like the advantage definitely with Hutton Krieger in the FC40 Junior. Can't count out the 63X quite yet. Alex DeReamer out of Kent. Keeping that thing moving and making some contacts. We've seen a lot of vehicles over the years come back thinking they were finished, but we'll see how things go. looks like right now, trying to rock and roll the 63, but hold on to your helmet, because my goodness, the special delivery from the FC40 Junior, Hutton Krieger, and there goes the flag from the doorpost. And that means the checkered flag going to be going to Hutton Krieger in the FC40 Junior out of Rootstown. A very respectable second place finish for the 63X Alec Dreamer out of Kent. And in third place, that bright orange 01 of Sean Petrie out of Manaway. So congratulations to all three of the drivers in the top three finishing spots. Once again, if you did finish in the top three, you need to stop over to the Smash It trailer and pick up your trophy and prize money. After that, head on over there to the Victory. See Hamrick out of Rootstown, sponsored by MDR, Bill Hahn Power Washing. He's going to be the first one on the track. The 706 Tom Grun out of a Diamond. The 529 Robert Mason out of Ravenna is going to be the next vehicle on the track. Hunter Stover's in the 919, driving out of a Springfield. Number 3 is going to be the next vehicle in. Nate Bishop out of Wadsworth. We got number 90, Sam Patchen out of Uniontown. There comes the 777. That's Justin Sapp out of a Deerfield, driving in honor of Jesse tonight. Following him is going to be the number 2. That's Isaac Heron out of Ravenna, also driving in honor of Jesse tonight. Charles Blosser out of Lordstown is in the number X27. The X54, Cody Egley out of Rootstown. The X69 out of Deerfield is going to be Adam Fox. The X64, that's going to be Cassie Egley out of Rootstown. Out of Ravenna in the 51 is going to be Ralph Sands. Number 18, driving out of a Diamond, is going to be Avery Carrington. I think this is number 35 out of Ravenna is going to be Aaron Garrett. And next on is going to be Dustin Howell out of Ravenna. There's the 121. That's going to be Michael Castillo out of Cuyahoga Falls. The number 77, also out of Cuyahoga Falls, is going to be Mike Gillette. There's the 1539, Jaden Jacobs out of Atwater. And the number 61, also out of Atwater, Douglas Morey. That's only about half of them right there, so I don't know if we're going to fit half that, twice that many in, I'll tell you. What's that number on that car that's just coming in? Okay, that is Jacob Blankenship in the number 69 out of Ravenna. We also got another Ravenna driver in the number 7, Jason Slaughter. .341, that's going to be David Grussel out of Mogador. There comes the 83 out of Atwater, that's Jason Webb. Chris Morris in the 88 out of Atwater. There's the 19X. That's going to be Big Matt McLean out of Ravenna. Word on the street is the old man might try to bring her back tomorrow. X26 is going to be Blake Myers out of Streetsboro. The X34, Alonzo Stanley out of Rootstown. .24K, that's going to be Robert Combley out of North Canton. That was the 32 of Robert Heater out of Toledo. Getting jockeyed around in position. The 24K just now coming. 26L, that's going to be L.J. Lawson out of Kent. And the X12, Travis Barchuk out of Akron. Cody Croup is here out of Ravenna, sponsored by Allen's Alloys. That's going to be the number 510 sliding on down through here. That's Brandon Klingsmith out of Alliance. The XX75 is the next one coming on down the pike here. That's going to be Brinken Broad out of Rootstown. Okay, well, being told we've got a full house out there. The green flags are up. Drivers and referees are ready. So we're going to go ahead and give them a countdown starting with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let them go. A little bit more running room than one would think. Well, the 777 rolling down at a very high rate of speed. Justin Sapp out of Deerfield. He is making some noise right down in the middle of the track. Got the number 7 right in behind him. And number 90, that is Sam Patchett out of a Uniontown. Sliding on down through here. Right now, trying to get restarted on the number 90. Now the X69 still running pretty strong, and the 90's got to go. That's Sam Patchett out of Uniontown. And there goes the flag from the doorpost. At least one of these automobiles. Roofside. X27, Charles Blossom. Hold them up. Got some drivers climbing out of their vehicles right now. Quite a few of them already having some bad luck and want out of their vehicles. That's the one thing about the street stocks. They can go south pretty fast, unfortunately, but my goodness, we did have a lot of these drivers climbing out. We are going to got one driver in the middle, another one climbing out already, top of his vehicle, so we got some issues with the number 613 that they're working on, referee out there as well. So we do have driver and some officials on the track. Okay, looks like we are switching over to the green flags all the way around. The green flags are waving, and the action is back underway in the street stock mini class. And they are packing them in the middle of the track with 7-0. Flag first high at top of that, making its way back inside the line. Looks like we just lost the number 3 as well. Look at all the smoke down here. We got about 0 visibility. Not sure if that's engine smoke or tire smoke or what all we got going on, but what I do know is very, very difficult to see what's going on. It looks like things are starting to lift a little bit out here, so we are getting a little reprieve. I can see the number 83. Jason Webb out of Atwater. Well, looks like we just lost Cody Negley out of the Rootstown in the X54 and the X69. That's Adam Fox out of Deerfield. Let's hold them up. Hold them up, drivers. Okay, looks like we do have them stopped. We do have some debris on the track that they need to get removed out here. Some metal jumping around. Again, as these tires hit them, and the potential of them flipping this metal around, we don't want it to end up in one of the driver's compartments. Got a driver on the track. Driver is on the track.
How many do you have on? 40 on?
Okay, it looks like the green flags are in the air. We're going to go ahead and wave them down and get these cars back underway. Jacobs is in the 1539, right in front of the announcer stand. Back to back with the number 90 of Sam Patchen. Sam's here out of Uniontown. 529 pulling away. That's Robert Mason out of Ravenna. 706. Working that far north end as well. Tom Grund out of Diamond in the 706. Switching around to the far south end, it looks like we have the 00. That's the Rod father, Rod Schaub out of Rootstown. Some sparks just a flying. Now the number 341, that is David Russell out of a Mogador. Pushed into the middle of the track. Okay, it looks like the track is clear. The green flags are in the air. We're going to go ahead. Let them rip once again. X69, that is Adam Fox, who broke the flag off of his door post. Street stalkers definitely getting quite warm, and a lot of them are out of contention, but a lot of them still running extremely well out here. That was the Rod father, Rod Shop out of Woodstown, at a 00. That's Sticker Kickback out of Canton. Just taking the flag off the door post of the 638. The 7-0 punching a hole through there. That was Kelsey Hamrick out of a Rootstown. Essentially opening up a passageway. The 529 of Robert Mason is going to be in suit 00. Godfather turned around, and the 88 Chris Morey out of Atwater. A pretty good amount of running down at far south end. Did lose the number 13. That's Avery Carrington out of a diamond. The 70 is doing some good work up the north end of the track. Kelsey Hamrick out of Rootstown, keeping that machine moving and moving well right now, working on the 706 of Tom Grund. 529 of Robert Mason also up in that mix, and that's 7-0. Just hold them up. Looks like we got us a fire out on the track. If we can get the fire department out here. Do have fire out here. Folks, if you would, put your hands together for these drivers climbing out. I'll tell you, they've had some hard hits out there. I've seen some drivers get rocked around. Sounds like it's electrical. Hey, Tip. They had some fire. Some of the firemen fell out of the back of that thing and they took off and stopped at the wrong spot. Okay, it looks like the track is clear. The drivers are ready, and there goes the green flags down to get the action back underway now that they got things all safe. Number 70 is still running very well. Kelsey Hamrick with a lot of running room in that number 70, and here she comes down toward the middle of the track. Still working on the 706 of Tom Grund. Folks, if you are heading out, we want to thank you for coming out here to the Smash It Demolition Derby. Got a lot of folks making their way out here. Hopefully see you back for night number 2. Sounds like somebody may have just lost it. Oh, I think that may have been the 70. I'm not sure, but that was pretty loud boom of a tire going down. Right now I can see movement. Maybe 7 or 8 vehicles, a couple of them maybe on the timer. We'll see how this shakes out. 529 having some technical difficulties. A 00. That is the Rod father out of Rootstown. Nicholas Maury in the number 61. Barrage of hits on. We have the 88 of Chris Maury out of Atwater. 706 Tom Grund out of a Diamond. 7-0 Kelsey Hamrick out of a Rootstown, still showing movement. The 0-0, the Rod Father, Rod Schaff. The number on that card, blue and black carbon, signs on the top. Well, it looks like 00 ran out of time to make some contact, not able to show any movement. Well, it looks like we're losing a few of these vehicles. 00. Right now, the 7-0. 706 Tom Grund. 7-0 Kelsey Hamrick making a bit of a breakaway. Looks like the 88 is down at the far end. I believe that's the only vehicle running. So the 706 down at the far other end, that's going to be Tom Grund out of Diamond. The 88, Chris Maury, pushed around and trying to move some of these stalled vehicles out. Kelsey Hamrick in the 7-0. looks like the 7-0 is having a little bit of trouble moving around right now. That's Kelsey Hamrick side by side with the 706. So right now, it looks like the 706 is making some contact, but the 7-0 not able to move at present time. Kelsey Hamrick. And there goes the checkered flag. Checkered flag looks like it's making its way out toward the track area. And it looks like it's going to go for the 7-0-6. That's Tom Grun out of Diamond, taking away the checkered. Second place is going to be the 7-0 of Kelsey Hamrick out of Rootstown, sponsored by MDR and Bill Hahn Power Washing. Third place looks like it's going to be over there for the 88. That's going to be Chris Morey out of Atwater, finishing in third. So again, third place, the 88, Chris Morey out of Atwater. Second place, the 7-0, Kelsey Hamrick out of Rootstown. And in first, going to be the 7-0-6, Tom Grun out of Diamond.